Are you ready to get down?
The Upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begins!
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with Easter.
We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby! Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond? The challenger's down!
Is this the end? You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat! Try to keep up now!
The fever's taken hold! Can the Upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
Dance like there's no tomorrow! Are you ready to get down?
The Upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begins!
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with Easter.
We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby!
An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond? The challenger's down! Is this the end?
You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat! Try to keep up now!
The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
Dance like there's no tomorrow! Let's finish with style! Hey, what are you trying to do? Put the crowd to sleep? On the dance floor, everyone's a star! Come on, show me your moves! Back to it, dancers!
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn! We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby!
the fever pitch! All eyes are on Dancing Green!
Dance like there's no tomorrow! Let's finish with style! Groovy moves! The crowd's loving it! You're up, dancers! Show us some electrifying moves! Let's bring the night to a scorching close! That was one hell of a party! Let's do it again sometime!
Upstart's cruiserweight campaign begins.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with Easter.
We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby! Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond? The challenger's down! Is this the end? The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat! Try to keep up now!
The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
Dance like there's no tomorrow! Let's finish with style! Hey, what are you trying to do? Put the crowd to sleep? On the dance floor, everyone's a star! Come on, show me your moves! Back to it, dancers! outside and burn, baby, burn! We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby! Dancers, take it away! Yeah, baby! I feel the fever coming on again!
The night's reached a fever pitch! All eyes are on Dancing Green!
Dance like there's no tomorrow! Let's finish with style! Hey, what are you trying to do? Put the crowd to sleep? You're up, dancers!
That's stuck square!
Show us some electrifying moves!
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger! They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing! Such potent magic! But will they be enough to turn the tide?
Let's bring the night to a scorching close! That was one hell of a party! Let's do it again sometime! Are you ready to get down?
The Upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begins!
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops of these steps.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond? Oh no! That was too much for the challenger! They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing. The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Are you ready to get down?
The Upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begins.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops of these steps.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond? The challenger's down! Is is the end.
You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat! Try to keep up now!
The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
Dance like there's no tomorrow! Let's finish with style! Hey, what are you trying to do? Put the crowd to sleep? On the dance floor, everyone's a star!
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing. The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
Come on, show me your moves! Back to it, dancers! Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby!
Oh.
I'm muted. Hello.
How's it going? Okay.
It's why I like I've seen Enrage of M5S and I haven't, and like I went in last week a couple times, but
Mhm.
the problem is that one of the groups I went in, last week said Hector, and then they had another strat. They referenced Toxic Honey, the end of the Honeybee Lovely fight where you step in. And so what they did, instead of doing the conga line for the first for the when the frogs do the half room cleaves.
Oh yeah.
That one. And so what it is they had the people who were coming up next like step it behind him. And I think it's really, and honestly, that group, I was like, this is stupid. We should just do the conga line. Because you just look at your timer and figure out where to go. And that last group I was in was like, I can see the PF quality deteriorating each week I don't clear M5S.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's the moment I heard that people have been using Tombstone for Savage, and I was like, yeah, I know where this is going.
Tombstone, like the
Tombstone.gg, the website, right? It tells you.
Oh, yeah, it tells you what your prog point is when you upload and stuff. You know what? I think I get it. Because Prog Liars is probably really especially with like ads. I feel with the ads that I've heard in M6S, like holy shit.
Yeah.
I watched like Hector, and I went, "What the fuck are these? What the fuck is this ad face?"
It looks hilarious. I
really want to do it just because it looks insane. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm worried for like. When I heard that people are basically skipping 6 and going directly to 7, I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's funny. That is very funny.
But yeah,
I can see.
I'm so looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I actually was like, just for shits and giggles, went on Tombstone, and yeah, my dancing green percent is 0.69.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the first group I had, like I saw the entire fight. It was like the weekend of week 1 or something like that. And legit, I saw the entire fight. So like, I know I can do it and I can live through it. It was that particular group. People just kept stepping in bad and kept getting damage downs. And was like, guys, please.
Yeah.
And then the second group I had did Toxic Heart or whatever it was, where they stepped up and was like, this is dumb. This is silly strat. And then I just left for a while. I was like, I'm gonna go play 16 and do other stuff and all that.
Yeah. I wonder if that's what the raid plan strat is, because I've seen people talking about it. And yeah, I figured Hector strats were just gonna be like the default party finder strats or something, but I keep seeing people trying to avoid like a unified strat, even for the EX side.
That seems so dumb though. Like that's one of the reasons why I kind of like PF sometimes, is that usually the strat is like everyone has something they're agreed with, and usually at most it's like, oh, I'm in group 1, so my priority changes and stuff like that. It really does feel like, especially when I was looking at Beatrix EX, because that's what it is. Like it feels like every time I look, it's like, is it this raid? There's 2 raid plans. There's Hector, there's Mr. Happy, and then there's like one more. I don't remember, because one of the websites from my Fru group, some brought up that they used for Chaotic Alliance grades was Where the Fuck Do I Stand or something like that. But it basically is a like, all right, pick your healer. Ooh, excuse me. Like pick your role, pick your role, pick your strat, pick what group you're in, and then it tells you for each strat where you're standing.
Where to stand, yeah.
And I'm like, honestly, they made it almost like week 1 of Beatrix EX. It got updated for it because there were so many strats flying around.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, I think I saw someone link it, and wait, I'm pretty sure it's this. Hang on, I might still have it open.
It was also funny because in the group I just left, they were like, oh, it was like with the ninja. It was for the second flashing floor one. And they were like, and they're like, oh, for quarter notes and you stayed with me. And I'm sitting there like, I literally stood next to the boss and you were not. And I'm like mentally thinking that. So I went and I looked at my stream footage and they were standing like 4 blocks away from the boss. And I was like, why are you standing over there and not getting uptight?
On a ninja too. Oh my god.
On a ninja. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I understand if you're like trying out PF and stuff, but like, come on, you gotta be greedier than that.
Yeah.
I will literally, my DPS as a healer does not matter. I will adjust to you, and I literally just straight up was like, just stand close to the boss. I'll adjust to you, and they're like, okay, and I was like, I promise you will be more effective in this fight if you stay on the boss. Granted, I saw them and the Reaper like cleave each other during the first floor tile section multiple times, which was kind of crazy to me. Like, why are you guys standing on each other?
Oh my god. I worry about PF sometimes, but like, yeah,
It's fun,
yeah, it's just I had a feeling that people are going to start using Tombstone for Savage.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was kind of rampant when I was PFing through.
Oh, shit.
Which makes sense, because when you wait like an hour, or whatever,
for
kill,
1000%.
right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like, oh, checking passports and all that. And I was like,
checking
okay.
passports? Oh my god. Oh, that's crazy.
So, I mean, since they can't say anything else, it's like, oh yeah,
Right.
checking passports. I'm like, okay, all right.
Like, I mean, like, I don't worry about you or me and stuff. Like, we will go for the parties that we know will prog and stuff. In the other Discord channel, I'll just link it here too, because I found it interesting. It's from June Bob. He had a panel at AetherCon, and he talks about PF culture. And genuinely, I find it very fascinating, especially as someone who is mostly rated in statics.
Yeah. Wait, is that the video that you linked in that the XIV chat earlier?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I hadn't gotten a chance to watch it.
It's genuinely one that I think is very interesting, and again, coming from June Bob, who is explicitly like, I PF. That's what I do. When I raid is they PF, and so it was just very interesting, very much a culture shift, and honestly brings up things that I know I have also been annoyed at when people are like, oh, this is not like, one of the things he brings up is, oh, this isn't how my static does it, and how annoying that is. And I'm like, you know what, I get it, because it's like, yeah, learn the strat. Like for me at most I'd be like, sorry, I'm learning this, I'm adjusting from my static strategy or whatever. And like that's the most I bring it up, is like, I'm learning. I am when in June Bob in the video brings up when in Rome, do as the Romans do. And I'm like, yeah, that's just common courtesy. Our people like, and it's just so interesting to me, because it's a reminder of like how my brain works, and how I'm like, yeah, I'm going to try and respect other people's time, and if I'm playing like shit, I'll leave. Like, like I've done it. I straight up that group where they were doing the strategy with the, instead of doing the conga line, I left after like 30 minutes in, because I was like, I cannot adjust to this strat right now, it's too late. It was like it was pretty late at that point, so I was like, I'm gonna just leave.
Yeah, it's definitely been weirder, because when I was like early on when I was doing the EX fight, I had someone join, and we got to a certain point, and yeah, we're wiping a bit. But then someone said, oh, I think I've seen enough for this proc point. I'm going to go join another group. And I was like, that's weird. That's not something I've ever seen that often.
Yeah,
that's like,
that's interesting.
I was like, yeah, you've seen a proc point. So that means, like, if you stick with the group, they might get further.
Yeah, that straight up sounds like that the group was not making the progress that they wanted or something.
Yeah, or they just wanted to say, hey, now I'm in Bloom 4, so I can join Bloom 4 prog groups or something, right? After seeing it once.
That is exactly what it sounds like, for sure.
And it's so bizarre, because like, let's be real. In M5S, even if you kind of hobble along and you get carried, you can see Enrage in that fight very easily.
It's very easy, and I think part of it too
Right?
is like if your healers are paying attention and like for me the number like honestly doing PFing as a healer, I feel like is dare I say harder than healing top because it's not all late, because like when I did top, everything was laid out already by the time I did it. So this is way more reactionary and I have to plan way more, I feel like. And if I use, I don't know, it feels different though. And I like it. I'm enjoying healing and in PF because people are stupid and silly. Maybe not stupid, but people are silly. That's how I'm going to say it.
It's chaotic.
it's a little more chaotic and I'm kind of getting a kick out of it. So
I guess it's more reactive healing because you can't really plan things out as easily.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I definitely sucker. I sucker a fair. Well, it's not sucker. What is it? Consultation. Like I did it a decent amount in top for safety, and sometimes we need a shield and I have no other buttons kind of thing. But I sucker way more because it's like, oh, I used an extra Aether Flow on XCOG because someone died, so now I don't have it for Sacred Soil, or I hit Sacred Soil earlier because a bunch of people didn't stand in the right place in the Conga, so they're taking bleed damage and the next AoE is coming up. So I have to do more shields and stuff. So again, like I'm honestly having a good time with it. It's just really different.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, PF is something.
It is something.
But it's also a tenacity check. It's like doing the ultimate.
Oh my god, that's so real. Yeah, tenacity check